good, aren't we? Yes, hello! Haha! Welcome to the stream, everyone! Good day, good day, good day, good day, and all that stuff. Yes. Yeah, hi everyone. Walker, good to see you. Jacksaw's there as well. Hello to you too, my friend. 11 more subs. Oh. 11 more subs to go until 420, is it, huh? I actually had to look that one up earlier. I saw your comment in the chat, and I was like, 11 more subs till what? 500? No, I didn't get that many so quickly. And it's like, oh no, 420. That's what he's getting at. Cheers to you, my friend. Right, farming sim. What are we doing? It's a beautiful, clean, crisp January. Which is only a couple of months, I think, from where we left off last time, because we were doing some. Let me just see here. We were harvesting sunflowers. Yeah, so I've only progressed a couple of months, and that's because I started doing things, and I was like, I need to put this on the stream. What am I doing? I'm doing all of the fun stuff off stream. So I stopped. And boy howdy, are we going to get some stuff. Have a different kind of farm at 420. Yep. We'll grow a field of weeds. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, we've got some fun stuff to be doing today, I think. I think we're going to have a good time because, let me just recap you. So we were doing sunflower harvesting on 3 different fields in the last episode, or was it corn? Was it corn or sunflowers? It was one of the two. And we were also harvesting our cotton. Hey, farmer! Hello. Howdy to you too. But yeah, we were harvesting our own fields. That went pretty well. We got quite a number of bundles of cotton. We were like about 10, 11, 12 full bales of cotton, which is pretty good. But the other harvest didn't go that well. And now, I don't know if it's because I was doing 3 of them at the same time, but I only ended up with about... What did I actually end up with in terms... There you go, sunflowers, 18,000 litres after the contracts. And I should have had way more than that. You know, we were talking hundreds of thousands of litres going to the shops. And I should have probably gotten that amount from each of the contracts. But I don't know what happened. Something went skew. If maybe my detailer was wrong, because I now have this mod which allows me to see details, which gives you like a breakdown of like how much you could earn properly from a contract. Like the harvest, it'll factor in all the extra crops you get that you can sell and all that. And it was saying I was going to get like another 90,000 pounds worth of material from every single contract, and no, I ended up with 18,000 litres in total from all 3 contracts. So slightly disappointing there, but hey-o, we got some good money, and it did allow me to buy some stuff. So let me show you what's going on, and then we'll get into what's going to be going on today. Hey Bart, good to see you. So let us start by going to our lovely spinnery. Blah! That'll be the bales then. Right, okay, tell you what, we'll go to the hayloft instead. Because apparently we are loaded with bales. I bought this. TMR. Which I filled with stuff. So we now have total mixed ration going. We have a lot of hay bales. We still have a lot of silage bales. We have an entire hayloft full of straw. So we should be good for the for the cows for a while. And yes, here is our marvellous cotton harvest. So what did we end up getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think it's taken about 4 or 5 bales so far. So yeah, we ended up with about 13, 14 bales of cotton, which is pretty good. And here is our lovely tailor shop. Needle and stitch. There we go. So I bought that. And that's at the point where I thought to myself, I really should be putting this on stream. So I stopped playing, and that's basically what happened. Hey, Alpha Prime, good to see you. So we have that, which is great because now we can make clothes. So far we have 5,000 litres of that. I'm going to turn on clothing production because that's going to be good. We still have 45,000 litres worth of cotton here to be processed, along with the bales that we have. Now each of those bales I think worked out to be about 15,000 litres or so, 16,000 litres, something like that. So we have a lot of cotton to go through. It is going to take a while. I may even need to buy a second spinnery just to process all of this cotton in any kind of reasonable time frame. But we'll deal with that later. We have the sugar farm is storing its sugar. I sold a load of that, guys. There was just it had a full inventory of sugar, and sugar prices don't really fluctuate, so I just bundled it into a truck and sold it. And that's where I got the money to buy the tailor shop. I will get my words right eventually. And yet we have our dairy producing everything. We've got loads of milk from our cows. It's the wheat farm. I sold all the wheat flour as well that we had. You know, that big pile that you saw? I sold all of that. That earned me a fortune as well. So, you know, all in all, it's going well. And we have some other things to do. So I've got the Vario over here, just a little Fent, just taking care of chicken feed at the moment. That's my tanker. It's the roper. There's that. And the class. Oh yes, I bought this big roller. It was in the sale. And that will do us great for doing some rolling in between our after we've replanted these fields. That'll be good. But a big thing that I bought, guys, is something that some of you have actually been wanting me to buy. Oh, look at this beauty. The Tatra Phoenix. Yes. I found a very nice mod for the Tatra Phoenix. It is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. And I did it up with black with a nice red stripe. I thought that looked just nice. And then I bought this trailer for it, which I also did in black. So we now have a dedicated transport vehicle. This thing is basically going to be our transporter. It's going to transport all of our goods for everything. So as you can see, it is nicely stocked up with materials. Not materials as such, but with... Is that pallet of lettuce even secure? I'm not even sure. See that one at the front there? I don't even think that's technically secure, but whatever. It is 8x8, yes, but I couldn't... I was looking through all of the different mods, both in the game and on the mod site, trying to find an 8x8 Tatra, but I couldn't find one. The best I can find is 6x6. So, I don't know. Doesn't seem to exist. But I did find a couple of Tatra mods, and no, it's not under that one, it's under trucks. I found a nice tipper. That is really good. I actually just recently bought this on the Hot Belleron map. I'll have to show you that one, guys, at some point. I've been making some great progress just playing it in my own time, you know. But That's a 10 by 10, which is pretty amazing. Really nice truck. That's the Phoenix that I got. But I also found, where are we? Forestry. That's right. I also found this little baby. Look. It's a Phoenix with a crane. Now how's that? How cool is that? Not that I think we'll be really using one of these vehicles on this series. I don't think we'll really be doing a lot of logging. Maybe we will at some point down the line. But I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, wait a minute there. What's that going on there? Come here, you. Because what I do have installed, where is it? Forestry equipment. Is I got this pack, which is really cool. This is auto-loading logging trailers. But yeah, those are pretty cool. But yeah, so that's that. So we're actually going to start today by selling this load of material. Oh, listen to that rumble. That is so nice. Right. The good thing about this all being neatly packed up is that I can actually just drive through it. We'll back this into the sell point here. This is another thing that I was going to do last time and I was like, no, I should save this for later. Ooh, I just noticed this actually does have rear wheel steer, which is really quite nice. I haven't actually tried the big logging vehicles yet, Jacksaws, no. I do want to, you know. So we are now selling products. Everything's going down there. Oh, I don't think I've got everything in there. Let's just have a look, see how this goes. I think I'm definitely going to be missing some stuff. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Well, that was 111,000, and we haven't actually finished because we've still got some more here that we need to get into the sell point. There we go. So let's see what we get after this. Another 15 there. And of course, there is one pallet of cheese that just refuses to behave itself. Get in there. And that's another 5,000. How about that? So that was 132-ish thousand. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yes, I've also made a list on my phone here. I'll show you guys. Just give you a quick peeky. Ooh. Of all of the things that we are currently producing, and a few extras in case I wanted to look those up as well. Of when to sell, basically, so that I don't have to constantly keep looking at the prices index, because it doesn't change that much. It does fluctuate a little bit as time passes, but generally these are the months that I'm going to be wanting. So yeah, that's that. So our next big selling time is probably going to be, by the look of it, April. And that's if we have any clothing. That's April is the time for clothing. Oh, babe. You could always nip to the shop. Well, I guess. Maybe. Bart said it. There you go. So, there are a couple of things I still want to do here in January, and one of those things is, I should probably mention, guys, that I sold both of these fields. This is the really hard to get to grass field where you've got to go in through here and then round and through and into it and everything. Seems as though we've got this field over here, which is now our grass field. I decided to sell this. I got about, what did I get for it? 128,000 for that. And I also sold this field and got 131,000. That's where I got like the money for buying the Phoenix, basically. But one field that I did not sell is this sheep field here. That is because we are going to buy some sheep. And we're going to go full into the clothing. All right, we're going to have cotton and we're going to have wool. And we're going to start producing massive amounts of clothing. So what I probably should do is see how much... Oh, come on now. Where's the... Where's the icon? Why can't I interact with this? Oh. Have I messed this up by, you know, putting a chicken feed coop in here? Oh dear. That's slightly problematic. I want to buy some sheep. Why can I not buy any sheep? Is it literally because I have this thing here? Probably pull some of these out of the way. There we go. Give the eggs some more room to spawn. That's field 33 Groot. Which one's 33? Where are we? 33. Are we down? Ah! Oh, this one here. It's not a bad idea. That's a very long grass field. Yeah. Maybe. Possibly also field 12 there. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this as a grass field. It might be replanted at some other time if we need space for other crops. But for the time being, next month is the cotton replanting season. So we're definitely going to replant the cotton. And I think we should start trying to save up for the harvester that we use, the John Deere, because it would definitely be better to buy it than it would be to rent it, because I think it ended up costing us over 50,000 to rent it. So yeah, we'll see how well that goes. But why can't I buy sheep? Why is this not working? Have I literally messed it up because I've put a chicken coop in here? Maybe I'll have to relocate my chickens. Oh well. Okay. I guess the chickens are on hold for the sheep are on hold for the time being until we can work out what's going on there. I may have to sell this chicken coop and move it somewhere else. Where? I'm not sure. Maybe over here somewhere. Let's just visit the tailor shop and have a looky. Because I do have some room here. This is like some prepped space for future productions. Basically, this is where some other stuff is going to go. Oh, hello. What in the... Okay, whatever. But yeah, we'll either put some productions here or we'll do something else. I'm also probably, probably going to get rid of this little bit of grass field and just extend this all the way down to the bottom. That gives us a bit more space here to do some stuff. I was going to buy some sheep, but I guess right now we need to skip forward, I guess, so that we can actually get some stuff progressing get some clothing being made, and, you know, once the chicken coop is empty of grain, I'll relocate it. And then we'll try to get some sheep again. Right. What's in the sale this month? Anything nice? A little teeny tractor and a... Is that a round bale tractor? It is. That's a round baling tractor. Oh. If only I had round bales. You know, I don't though, because all of my baling equipment is square on this one. And I have a square baler here anyway, so, you know. Yeah, I don't really want to start buying yet more baling equipment just to make use of a trailer that's in sale. That's just not profitable in the slightest. So, the cows. How are the cows doing? They've still got plenty of hay. I want them to have used that up, basically, before I start giving them the total mixed ration. The chickens have also started using... yeah, she's in a corner. Little Atwin is in a corner, doing her sleep digs. So let's just have a look at how our tailor shop is doing. Where are our products? Ooh, marvellous. One box of clothes ready. A sense of fashion. Fantastic. I may actually be tempted to move the bakery up there as well because, oh yes, we have a lot of cake to sell as well when the time is right. I think cake is, when is cake? September. So we're going to have a lot more cake. Oh, speaking of the devil, speaking of cake, there's more cake. We're going to have a lot of cake. Any more? Any more to pop out here? Clothing is ridiculous. But clothing is ridiculous. Let me just show you here. At top price, it can go for 30,000 per 1,000 litres. And that pallet is 1,000 litres. So that is 30,000 pounds straight away. You know, this is why I say we're going to go for clothing, because clothing is ridiculous. That'll give us the money to do anything we want on the farm, which will probably involve doing some potatoes, I think, at some point, because I want to check these out. You know, I installed another production pack, by the way, which gives us some other options. You probably can't see them; they're quite as well here, but we've got stuff like mixed salad, tomato sauce, oat drink, oatmeal, popcorn, soy drink, strawberry ice cream, premium potatoes, French fries, that kind of stuff there. So, you know, we'll have a look at that eventually. So yeah, that's all looking good. Now then, where do we want to go? What do we want to do? I'm really curious as to why this isn't working. It's not even bringing up the interface anymore. How bizarre. Slightly distressing, that. Move those eggs out of the way. I have not, babe, not yet, but I will shortly once the chat fills up a little bit more. We're still a little bit light on the ground, but I do have 2 exciting pieces of news to share with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now then, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. It is February, which means the next month is going to be the cotton planting, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed. So I think what we'll do for that then is we will get the cotton planter ready to go. Ooh, crunch, crunch. We'll see if this needs filling up with seed or fertilizer again. Get our nice big tractor on the case here. So we do kind of need refilling here. So the question is, do I have any fertilizer? What's this box of stuff here? That's herbicide. Okay. Do I have any fertilizer or seed around here? I don't think I do. So we'll take this over to the shop and fill it up and get it ready to go for the next month. Because yeah, I think I'm going to do both of these fields as cotton again for the time being, guys. And then once we have got ourselves the harvester, oh, that's not great. Once we've got enough money to buy the harvester, we'll buy the harvester, and then we will start investing into potatoes. Potatoes? That would be a good thing, I think. Because apart from, I think I did one potato harvesting contract on Hot Belleron, like way back at the start of that playthrough when I was still kind of, you know, still kind of new to the game and I didn't really know what I was doing. But now we've got the big roper machine and we've got the potato harvester for it. And I think this thing can plant potatoes as well. Let me just... Cotton, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beet. Ah, so this can't do... Oh, no, of course. Because potatoes have their own personal planter. So, ooh. That'll be a small thing. We'll have to... Yeah, I think it was one of... It wasn't one of the really big fields, but it was certainly too big, shall we say, that potato contract. So, you know, I'm hoping... Right, we do have some fertilizer, so we'll top up here. Oh, that's not a lot at all. Okay, to the shop. Let's buy some bags of seed. Let's go for 2 of those to start with. Let's see how that goes. And let's buy 1 more fertilizer pallet. I don't want to spend an insane amount. I just want enough to kind of fill this thing up. And then we'll see how it's going from there. Right. So, actually that looks good for fertilizer. Yeah. Let's take the seed next, please. I think 1 more bag of seed. So we'll have 1 more seed bag. I'll just move this out of the way so that it doesn't start causing a problem. There we go. Hey Scout, good to see ya. Let's finish filling that up. Oh, look at that. More or less perfect. We'll get this positioned nicely for next month's planting. I do like the winter months in this game. Just simply because I can see where I'm driving. You know, if I ever get into logging, I'm going to be demolishing all of these trees just so that I can actually see where I'm driving. Because it's pretty crazy. Right. Ooh. Excuse me. So we'll go up to the top of the field here, I think, and then we'll just... stand by. Oh, watch out, dear. Oh, dear. We'll just stand by with this guy up here. Right, and then I want to check the grass field just to see how the grass field is doing, because I've been doing some trimming. Ready to harvest. Is all of this ready to harvest or not quite? No, that's still growing. So yeah, I don't know what happened with this field, guys. I think I started cutting it and then skipped a month whilst cutting it, and it's all over the place now. So I'm trying to get it back to kind of, you know, a same growth state, and then I can actually cut it all at the same time. So then let's just check on our other areas. That's starting to fill back up with lettuce again. That's started producing cheese again. Good, good. Let's have a quick looky ducks at how our other productions are doing as well. So the flour mill isn't producing anything, but the sugar mill is definitely producing sugar. How much sugar do we have at the moment? Not with this particular planter scout, because it's a direct drill, so I don't need to plough or cultivate in order to get it going, which is great. So the sugar mill, oh yeah, it's still going through that sugar cane, by the way, guys, which, if we have a look here, I have 1.3 million litres of, because I did another sugar cane harvest as well, remember, in the last episode? Oh god, so much sugar. But the great thing about sugar, guys, actually, let me show you. Great thing about sugar here is the price fluctuates from 1,575 to 1,417. So there's only about £150 difference in the sale value. And for most of the year, like if you avoid February and March, like January, February, March for selling, the rest of the year is like within the top half of the curve. So you're still going to be getting like 1,500, something like that. Yeah, so it's a good all year round seller. So that's why I'm storing it, because if we need a cash injection at any point, I can just go to the sugar mill, basically. And what else did we have? Now we do actually have some canola and some sunflowers. Not a lot of sunflowers. I want to plant some of those. Maybe I'll plant some of those along with the cotton this year. When do I plant sunflowers? March. So, ooh, actually I can start planting the cotton right now. Ooh, right, that's a month earlier than I was expecting. Okay. Right. Better get planting then. So maybe I'll do one field of cotton. Seems as though we've got so much, right? At the moment, we don't really need to plant both fields with cotton. So if we do one with cotton and one with sunflowers, then I can start looking into possibly getting the oil plant and doing some sunflower oil and canola oil. I'm not going to bother with olive oil, guys, because until they actually start getting some reasonable AI that can, you know, harvest, plant and deal with vineyards and olive groves, it's just such a chore dealing with the vine and olive groves. All right. So let's get this lined up somewhere appropriate. There we go, that looks good. Whap that down. Let's get planting some more cotton. Yeah, we'll do cotton in this field, and then we'll do sunflowers in the other field. I think that's what we'll do, guys, because that'll give us some different crops to harvest, and it means that we can have our roper harvester going in here, and we can have our class Tryon going in the other field with its harvester. And, ooh, you know, if I do buy an oil plant, right, if any more sunflower harvesting assignments come up, I may be able to get them to send the product to me again, like we did with that massive load of sugar beet. Yeah, that's how you do it. You game the system, guys. Take all of the computer's stuff. It's so bizarre, you know, that actually can happen. But hey, I'm not going to complain. Right, so guys, whilst I'm doing some planting, interesting points of news. Oh yeah, it's great, Jack Sauce. Absolutely great, love it. 2 points of interesting news. One which is more interesting for myself, but one that will be very interesting for you guys. So, I've been considering getting myself an OLED Switch recently, because I saw one in our local CEX store. That's Computer Exchange. For anyone not from the UK, they're basically a dedicated second-hand computer and electronics store. So they don't deal with new stuff at all. Everything they sell has been brought in by people who don't want it anymore. So yeah, and they had an OLED Switch up in the... oh, I will, babe, don't worry. They had an OLED Switch up in the window, and it's the first one that me or Natalie have seen that's like been on sale, and it was like $290. And we were like, that's not bad. I mean, the OLED's only been out a few months, like maybe 3 or 4 months tops. So it's not very old. It's going to be in good condition, and I think they retail at like $330, so like 40 quid off. Not bad, not bad. So I was considering getting it, right? And I would have traded in my Animal Crossing Switch for it, so like get a little upgrade and all that. And then Babe got really interested, and she was like, "Oh, I want one too. They look really cool and everything." And I was like, "Oh man, well, maybe they'll get another one in stock." And so that was a couple of weeks ago. And so the other day, I finally decide that I'm going to go down and I'm going to get it, right? Because I've kind of, you know, what was stopping me from getting an OLED is that I was currently streaming Pokemon Arceus at the time, right? And for some ungodly reason, none of the Pokemon games will save to the cloud. They only save to the system. And there is no way to... well, there is a way to transfer it, but you have to have but 2 consoles in order to transfer it, which we weren't going to have if I was going to trade in my old Switch. So, still following me, guys? Sorry. So, I waited until I'd finished that, and then I was going to take my Switch down, and then I could restart Arceus, you know, and, you know, just play it in my own time, and I wouldn't have to worry about losing anything for the streams. So, I put a few things together. I take my Switch, and I take my old 3DS, and a few games, and stuff like that, you know? And oh, my old phone. I just upgraded to the Pixel 6, and I was using a Pixel 4 beforehand, so I was like, oh, well, this is still in pretty damn good condition. I'll take that down as well. So I took all my stuff down to the store, and it's like, oh, I'm going to get an OLED. I'm so excited. Woo! Right, and they have a look at my stuff, and they come back with 2 pieces of bad news. One, I can't trade in my Switch because the serial code that is printed on a little sticker on the underside of it has fallen off. Typical, right? So they couldn't take my Switch, which was an which ruled out me getting an OLED entirely. God damn it, I've missed a bit. That's really annoying. I'm going to have to go back for that now. And then they had a look at my phone. And they're like, oh yeah, it's perfect, apart from this tiny little crack up here, and that would invalidate the warranty, so we can't take that either. So I was like, oh my lord. And they were like, well, we can take the games that you brought in, and we can take your 3DS. And I was like, well, how much am I going to get for it? And they were like, 100 quid. And I was like, ugh, that's like literally nothing. No point at all. Thank you, but no thank you. They were like, that's fine, understandable. So I brought the stuff home and was feeling very deflated because I was like, I wanted an OLED. And then Natalie's like, I could get it. And she could, because she also has an Animal Crossing Switch. She wasn't that bothered about having that. She wanted the OLED as well. So we were like, okay, we'll go back. We'll get your stuff together and go back. So we got her Switch together and we got a few games and a few other things. And she had like a DS Lite and we had like a Ring Fit controller and game and stuff like that. So we put all of this together and went back. And lucky Natalie, all of her stuff was perfectly fine. So we did the contract and she got like 300 something pounds for everything and got the OLED Switch and a new Switch game. What is it? Bendy and the Ink Machine, which is like some sort. It's like an action. It's like an adventure kind of puzzle horror game. Looks very much like those ye olde cartoons, you know, where everything's like done in sepia. It's like the whole colour scheme is like sepia, and it's like so creepy. But she was really happy about it and was like, yay! I, meanwhile, had been looking at CEX's website to see if they had any more OLEDs, which they didn't, but also to see what else they have. Yes, that's a good way of describing it. Yeah, BioShock meets Cuphead. Very, very cool, actually. That is a good way of doing it. But yeah, I was looking on CEX's website, and out of curiosity, guys, I was like, what else am I looking for at the moment? Well, I'm looking for a FarmTech controller, one of those SciTech farm controllers, and I was like, I wonder if they've got one. Tap it into a search. Sure enough, boom, there it is. FarmTech controller, 150 quid. Instead of like nearly 200, which it is new. And I was like, oh my. And you know why I went oh my, guys? Because I've had about 50 quid's worth of donations so far. And I had £100 on my trade-in from my items that were good. So, surprise, surprise, guys. I now have a FarmTech controller in the post. It hasn't arrived yet. I only just ordered it the other day. But that will be coming in the post and hopefully will be ready for next week's Farming Sim stream. So, exciting news now. Sorry, it took a long time to finish that story, but I wanted to give you guys the full experience. Yeah, and it actually worked out even better because I then found out that I had like the actual trade-in value was closer to 120 quid because he'd put the wrong kind of 3DS in the computer system. He'd put a regular 3DS and mine was an XL. So, ha-ha! All thanks to the miracle of second-hand trading stores, the channel will be getting a lovely Logitech SciTech farm controller, wheel, pedals, and side panel. And I am so psyched, guys. I'm really excited to try it out. But yes, hopefully that will come within the next week and it'll be ready for next week's stream. I was kind of hoping that it might come for like today, but that was going to be a big push. So yeah, it obviously hasn't arrived for today, but as soon as it does, we'll get that on the stream. But yes, thank you very much, everybody who threw even a few quid my way, because that has helped to get that, and I am really happy about it. So thank you, everyone. You're all absolutely brilliant. I really do. It's like you really honestly don't know how much I appreciate every single one of you guys that watch my videos. You know, I mean, I'm so happy that I can do this and entertain you guys. You know, it's brilliant. So thank you very much. Hey Hats, hello. How are you doing? This field's going nicely now. Telling that story has really wasted some time. My other toy? What's the other thing? Oh! Right, yes, actually guys, the story isn't over yet. So, after failing to get myself an OLED, and having a little fiddle around with Natalie's new one, I kind of really still wanted one, you know? And it was going to be a long-winded process, because I'd have to put my Switch and my phone up on, like, Facebook Market or eBay or something like that in order to sell it. And then I remembered what I did when I got my Xbox Series S, and I actually got that from my phone company, because they have like an add-on bundle where I could add a console to my phone bill, and it would add so much each month extra, and they would send me the console. And I was like, I wonder if they do DS. I wonder if they do Switches. And the answer is yes. Yes, they do. So after the disappointment of not being able to get an OLED, I also have an OLED in the post. Yeah, it works out a little bit more expensive than buying it in the shop. But it's spread across like 11 months worth of payments, so I can get it right now, and I don't have to wait. And it comes with an extra set of Joy-Cons, so, you know, can't say fairer than that. So I have had a couple of days of absolute awesomeness in terms of getting stuff. Really, really good. Absolutely thrilled, you know. I hope I'm going to have enough seed and fertilizer to finish this field off. I really don't want to have to go back to the shop just to get a little bit. That would kind of suck. Don't have very much left to do, but yeah, we shall see how this goes. Just gonna have to be very frugal with how I use it here. Turn that off, spin it round. I wonder how much. Let's see how much percentage it uses each run. So it's on 27, and it was about 1150 litres. So how much does one pass use? It's going to look like about 4% maybe, 3% if I'm lucky. Might have enough then. I'm definitely going to have to refill it for the next field, but I'd rather not refill it mid-field, you know? Right, there we go. Oh, it's going to be close, but I think I'm going to be able to do this with one tank load of material, which is good. Which is very good. Da 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 da. Turned it off momentarily too quickly there. So yes. Oh, and also, guys, in more good news, I'm feeling 100% better compared to what I was the other week. I'm still not fully healed. This cheek is still, for some reason, still slightly swollen, still a bit tender, but nothing's hurting anymore. And yeah, all seems to be going well. I don't have any pains in my neck or my head or anything like that, so it looks like I have recovered from whatever strange illness. And let's face it, it was strange illness that I had previously. Yeah, it's just weird. Come on, almost done. Almost done. Go. Thank you, Bart. Yes. I am also glad to be well, because last week, like earlier this week and last week, I was actually slightly concerned about what was going on. It's very strange. We're currently thinking that this cheek may have been some sort of allergic reaction to something, but it was very odd indeed. Oh. Missed a bit. Farmer, it does indeed turn off. I can turn the seeder on and off. It will only seed where I've seeded, but it will continuously fertilise. Even if I'm driving over an area I've already fertilised, it will continuously put down fertiliser. So, yeah, at the top of each of these rows I just turn it off and it just conserves everything. But it looks like I'm going to have enough to finish this, which is excellent. Should just be able to get this in one more run. And then we'll head back to the shop and refill it, ready for planting some corn in that field. Probably have a worker do most of that, I think, once we've done the headlands, but, you know, I had nothing else to do right now. Well, I do get exposed to some stuff, but thankfully not a lot of bad stuff. I mean, I think the worst thing that we've been asked to expose ourselves to has been COVID over the last couple of years. But you know, thankfully we are given proper protection and everything. Hey, no problem, Groot. No problem at all. Yeah, some seeders do turn on and off, or you can't turn them off, I don't think, but some of them do turn on and off, and this is one of the ones that does, which is pretty good. Yep. Whew. But yeah, currently what I think happened to me was I probably pulled my neck sleeping on it funny. It developed into a neuralgia, which sent my body into kind of panic mode, which then allowed, you know, probably some sort of other problem to sneak in and cause my face to swell up. That's kind of currently what I'm thinking happened. I honestly don't know if that's right or not, but either way, I'm glad it's kind of more or less over now. Right. Refill this guy, ready for the next field. God, it certainly takes a lot of materials. Oh, hey. Okay, that didn't use as much fertilizer as I thought it was going to there. So let's just move this out the way again. Plonk that over there. Refill the seeds. There we go. Haha, don't forget that, babe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hint, hint. Oh wow, that bag must have like 2 litres of seed left in it, or something crazy. Right, so let's set this to corn. Yeah, because we're going to do some corn. And we'll head up to the next field. And just sit this guy down, ready to do his business once the new month rolls in. Yeah, there's so much that I want to purchase at the moment, but I'm going to hold off on it until I can unfold my beauty. Alrighty then. I just want to check now. Does this field need rolling? It does. Right. So let's grab a tractor that isn't doing anything. The John Deere here will do perfectly. We'll hook up our roller. Our newfangled huge roller of doom. And we'll get this field rolled. Because this thing will not take long to do its job. Oh. Oh. Darn it all. Pressing the wrong button to get out to drive forwards. I keep hitting the E button. It keeps jumping out. Now this thing is ridiculously big. Look at the working width of this thing. Look at the size of this roller. There we go. That's a lovely rolled texture. Right, we'll go around the headland. And then... Ooh, I do hope this thing can actually manage it. We'll go around the headland, put it on a worker, and then we'll see what else we need to do in this month. I don't think we'll have very much else to do. We can probably start jumping ahead because the cows still have plenty of food. The chickens we're not going to refill because we're going to move that chicken coop to see if I can get the sheep pen working again so that we can have some sheep. Yeah, that's going to cost us probably about nearly 100 grand just to move the chicken coop. Although I should get some money back from selling the chickens and from selling the chicken coop, but it won't be nearly that much. So, do need to sell some more stuff. Especially if we want to have 900,000 saved up to buy the harvester for the cotton when that rolls around. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get comfy in my seat there. It's in an odd position. Come on now, John dear. Ooh. This may have been better using our bigger tractor. This thing is... it's doing it, but it's struggling a wee bit, shall we say. Also, let me just check something. That's better. Yeah, okay. Because I know sometimes when I look at when I do this rolling, I'm doing it at the wrong time. But no, this seems to be working very nicely, so all is well. We'll have to roll the other field as well, I think. Right. Oof, goodness me, this is really struggling, actually. I don't know if this is actually struggling or whether it just is, you know, only capable of working at this speed. Because it's not very fast at all. It is an insane piece of machinery though, goodness me. Huge, massive roller. Crazy. Twin tyres and more horsepower, huh? Eh, Jacksaws? Right. Yeah, I do think I need to upgrade some of my tractors. I could do with getting rid of both of my John Deeres and buying another big boy like that. Oh no. Darn it all. I just clipped the light, the telegraph post there. That is really annoying. Nope, I did it again. That should be fine. But yeah, actually, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap this over for the other tractor, just to see if I can get some improved performance out of it, because I don't need to do the seeding until next month. And yeah, this guy is definitely more powerful, so let's see how he fares with this. But as far as I know, they just kind of add up the bonuses. So, you know, it's like 5% plus 5% plus blah blah blah. Oh, we're getting an extra mile an hour with this guy. Wow. An extra mile an hour. How impressive. But I guess an extra mile is an extra mile, so I'm not going to complain. Full power. Actually, Jacksaw, speaking of speed, has anyone seen the trailer for the new Saber game? What was it called again? Red something. Ah, man, what's it? It's basically Wipeout, which is kind of cool actually, because I used to love Wipeout. Saber is producing a new, their new racing game is basically Wipeout. Speed 2 cruise control. No, that's not right either, babe. Right, let's just fold this for a moment till I get down here. Fold it back out. But yeah, it looks very good either way. Kind of excited for it, so you know, which is cool. Right, you go, my friend, go. Do your thing. Now then, we will move this guy out of here. Come on, little Fent. Come on, there we go. And we will go over to here, I think. It's very strange. Did I remove the greenhouses from there before I got the cows? I think I did, didn't I? So maybe it is the fact that I've got... Oh, you texted me. One moment. Righty-ho, babe. Sounds good. But yeah, I think I might put the chicken pen on this little bit of tarmac here, because that'll be nice and easy to get to. And, you know, it'll work out quite nice, I think. So you're doing... Are you seriously going to... Oh no, he's going that way. Good. Good, good, good. Right. So he's busy doing that. Chickens are still good. They've still got 42,000 litres of hay for the cows. That's good. These cows are now really building in number. How many do we have? 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100, 110, 140 cows and climbing at the moment. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, hey, sewing. Nah, field 13 with cotton. Which one's field 13? Oh, that one. No, we don't want to start having to mess around with that. The computer can do that. That's fine. Right. So that's going good. That's going good. That's distributing. Full flour there. So I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to change this to storing. And when is flour good to sell? Let's have a look, because we have a lot of flour. And I mean, we have a lot more barley to make flour. So I'm not too fussed about selling some of it at this point. But when's good to sell it? December. Prices are now dropping. Yeah, prices are dropping way too quickly, so we'll have to wait for that. But, yeah, that'll be okay. Oi! I didn't say stop. Get going. Yeah, I think I need to get some better tractors. I'm going to have to watch out in the sale to see if I can find... I mean, there's a tractor, but it's tiny. That's not what we want. We want a big one, another big one here, like well, maybe like something like this here. Like that's a beefy tractor. Look at that, with some good traction. Oh wait, look at that. That's cool. I don't know. I'm reluctant to get anything this big because we had this on Hot Bella on and it was a nightmare to handle, you know, an absolute nightmare. So I don't really want anything of that caliber, but maybe like one of these New Hollands, like that's not too bad. That's a bit smaller, you know. And we can get double tyres on that. That's a little bit better, I would say, and more powerful. So yeah, and that'll go. Oof, that'll go up to 700 horsepower. Goodness me! Now that is a beastly tractor, but definitely out of our price range for the time being. Yeah. So we'll just have to see what occurs there, I think. How's our roly boy doing? He's doing okay. We can also roll later on, so let's skip a month and we'll see what this next month brings. Do. Worker C has completed their task. I don't think you have. Oh. Oh no, can I not? Ah, man. That'll teach me. I can't roll it now because it's grown a stage. How dare? Ugh. Oh well. The best laid plans of mice and men. Let's go and look at all these delicious pallets of lovely materials, huh? Look at all that. Could actually do with putting a slightly wider road down the side of those production plants there so that I can actually get past them properly. But yeah, let's get the corn planted then, shall we? Just got to move you out of the way. Knowing my luck, I'll crash into you. So let's just put you over here for now. Through the bushes. Ow! Oh. Wait. Corn can't be planted in this month. What am I looking at then? Oh, we were going to do sunflowers, that's why. Corn is next month. We were going to do Yes, sunflowers. That's what we were going to do. We were going to do sunflowers because then we've got... then we can get the oil plant. That's right. Goodness me. One of these days, I will actually remember what I'm doing from 1 minute to the next. So let's face it, I'm not doing a very good job of that right now. But no worry. No worry. I'll just go around the headland and then I'll get a worker to do the rest, I think, whilst we focus on other tasks. There we go. Perfect. There we go. I do try to do different crops grouped, yes. This field last year was cotton, and now we're doing sunflowers. The previous field was cotton last year, and we're doing it again in that field. But I do try to do some different crops as we go along. I actually need to buy another field, is what I really need to do, because I do need a third field. Because my third field, well, I suppose technically I do have a third field, but it's currently a grass field. So I either need to buy a new field for my grass field, or I need to buy a new field to plant something else in. Although we do have that field over at the far side. Ooh, I wonder if we could plant something in that. That was sugar beets last time round, so maybe we could do some corn in that one. Or maybe we could turn that into a potato field. Actually, when do we plant potatoes? Now. Ooh, that might be good. Could get a potato planter and do the other field with potatoes. That might not be a bad idea, actually. And we can store those up until we get the get some sort of production up and running for potatoes. this is definitely a much smaller field than the other one. That field over there is definitely my largest field currently. Right. Darn it all. I wanted to get things progressing, and now I can't roll my other field. It's really annoying, actually, but... Right. You go, dude. Go. Do your thing. Let me move this guy out the way, because otherwise... Oh, listen to that rumble. Listen to the purr on that engine. That is beautiful. So, oh, we've got a little miniature thing and another small tractor. Potatoes, grain and sunflowers is what we need. Yes, Bart, we do. We probably, well, don't so much need grain at the moment because I do have 254,000 litres of barley still. So, you know, even for like chicken feed, that's a lot, you know. It's okay, it's okay. But what I do want to do is some potatoes, because we did get we have 68,000 litres of potatoes. Where did I get those? I must have done a potato harvesting contract at some point and completely forgot about it. Ooh, hey, more contracts. Cultivating, sowing, some oats, some flowers. Nah, I don't fancy those kind of contracts right now. They don't pay as much. So, what we need to do is we need to get ourselves a potato planter. So that's just the harvester. But where is the planter? This guy here. 6 meter width. Yeah, that's not very big at all, but 129,000. I don't think I can afford to splash out on that right now, guys. How much is it to lease? 6,000. That's better. I could lease it. Yeah, because we're only going to be doing a small field, because the other field that I have is field 23 here. And that was sugar beets, as you can see, last time round. But we could do that with potatoes, and that's not a bad idea. So let's rent. Just check. Yeah, those are harvesters. That's a topper. That's a 3 meter working with. Oh, can you imagine using that to plant potatoes? This one is a 6 meter. So let's lease that. And then we need some bags of... Do we just fill this with seed as well? I guess we do. Even if we don't, it's alright, because we're going to need seed anyway. So let's get this guy, and we'll go and get our potato planter, and we'll go and plant some potatoes. Potato! Then we've got action going on in all corners of the farm then. We've got sunflowers being planted, we've got potatoes being planted. I wonder how that grass is going, because if we're going to get sheep, we're going to need grass. So I might even be able to get someone mowing the grass for us as well. Or maybe we'll mow the grass whilst they do the planting. That'd probably be a better idea. Oh yeah, we already had a bag of seed as well, didn't we? There we go. Let's fill it up. Fill it up, fill it up. I'll fill it up. That's not a lot of seed. I'm going to buy a couple more bags, because I think this thing is going to really chew through the seed. So the last thing I want to do is have to start coming back here for more seed. That would kind of suck. So it is now half full. 4,000 litres of potato seed. I hope that will be enough. But we shall see. Let's hope that that's enough. Hopefully so. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Ooh. I've literally done nothing all day, pretty much, and I'm yawning my head off. Oh dear. Actually, let me just stop here for a second. How is this? Ooh, ready to harvest. Okay. We've got some grass cutting to be doing whilst this guy gets on with the potatoes then. It would be nice if you could find one, Jacksaws. I haven't been able to find very much in terms of potato mods. I mean, literally the Roper is probably the best potato mod that I've found. So, and that's for harvesting rather than planting, you know, so... Yeah, I guess potatoes are just a really awkward crop to deal with, you know. But, yeah, it would be nice to have a slightly bigger planter. I mean, I don't expect it to be like 20 meters wide, but, you know, half that maybe, 10 meters, 10 meter planter, that would be reasonable. This is 6 meters, so it's only a couple of extra meters on both sides. That would be awesome. But I guess I'm just asking too much. Right, so we'll, as before, we'll go around the headlands so that they've got a little bit of extra room to work with. Let's unfold this. See, we could have something like this that unfolds and goes just a little bit bigger. But that is rather nice. I do like, that's not a bad working width, that actually. Lower. Hang on now. And B to turn on. Ridge marker. That doesn't seem to be... Oh, wait a minute. This isn't a direct planter, is it? I've got to plough this field. That's why... Ah, man, do I even have a plough? Have I really fouled up there? Oh, no. I don't think I own a plough, do I? That's annoying. Oh, my lord. What are you doing? See, I leave you to do one job and you can't even do it properly. Hopeless. Hopeless. finish off this little triangle. There we go. Or a cultivator. A cultivator would work. Yeah, it's because I'm so used to using these direct drills where I can just plant straight away, you know, and I don't have to worry. That's why. So, let's have a look. Do I actually own any kind of cultivation equipment? I do not. I've got a direct seed drill and a direct planter and a roller. I don't have... Oh, no. Right, okay. Let's see here. What can we get? We need either a plough. God, these huge things. Or a cultivator. I wonder if it would be worth renting something like this. That's a big boy. That's another 6,000. That might not be a bad call. Question is, do cultivators work as ploughing? They should do, shouldn't they? Because, yeah, they should do. Let's get this big boy, because then it will be over at the quickest possible speed. That guy's there. Where's my other tractor? Just there. We'll leave that TMR where it is. We'll go and get this biggie boy. Hopefully I've not bitten off more than I can chew. Knowing my luck, this thing will be too big and I'll just be stuck. Which will be great. I just want to plant some potatoes. What are you doing to me, game? I could do with buying myself an oil production plant and a potato production plant of some kind, because then if any future sunflower, canola and potato harvest contracts come up, they might give me deliver to myself, which would be really profitable. It's just gaming the system, you know, all the time, looking for any particular way to game the system. Okay, let's go and cultivate that field. And hope that this tractor can manage the job. It's not a very big field, so I shouldn't have to make more than maybe 5 or 6 passes along length, but I do hope it's got the power to pull this thing. But before that, I've got to worry about getting through these signposts that litter the road. Because this thing is just barely getting down this road. And there are some speed limit signs coming up here that are really close to the edge of the road. Where are they? Breathe in, everyone. There they are. Oof. Just scrape through. That is a big ass tree. I need to get rid of that. How dare there be a tree of that magnitude there? Our tractors can't repel trees of that magnitude. Speed suggestion signs. Yes, Jacksaws. Indeed. Unlimited speed. Go! I said go! It's not gonna... Whoa! Suicidal bird there. Goodness me. Right. Let's get this thing folded out and let's get cultivating. Actually, before we do, there's one other job that I'm going to... Oh, there he was. That was the one I wanted. Sorry about this flicking, guys. I just flicked past him. I want to get this guy mowing this grass. Because I'm not going to have time to do it all myself. So, if we can get this guy doing some mowing for us. Whoop. So, X to fold out, X to fold out, please. If I kind of cut a little swath around here somewhere. Out the way, sausage. There we go. If I kind of go round this bit here. I don't know why I really put all of this stuff here. It's just in the way now, but hey, what can you do? If I cut here though, and then just leave enough space to kind of get out of the way of it, then I can just ignore this bottom corner because I think I'm going to have enough grass otherwise. There we go, and higher. Away you go, my friend. Awesome. Right. There we go. One lovely, lovely cultivated field. Or soon to be cultivated field. So many things going on down on the farm. I might go around the headland and then set this guy off just to do his business. And then I can keep tabs on everybody else. Because I get the feeling I'm going to need to keep tabs on that grass mower. And also our sunflower planter. Because I think he's going to be done soon. There we go. Let's free up the neck a little bit. Sometimes I wish I had a bottomless glass of water. But I should be okay. We're only going to be... What time are we at now? Probably another half an hour, I would say. Something like that. Goodness me. Just run out of time too quickly. Ooh, this is where it's going to struggle going up this hill. Oh, 3 miles an hour. Yeah, come on, speed freak. Yeah, I definitely need some more powerful tractors. definitely need some more powerful tractors. Look at the state of this. It's like, I'm gonna do it. 2 miles an hour. No. Wiggle the wheels. Keep it moving. Keep it going. This is a steep hill, though. This is a very steep hill. At least it has kind of made it to the top, so that's good. There we go. Picking up some speed again now. That's good. Good, good, good. Panic's over. Oh dear. Worker D is blocked by an object. Any bets that's my mower? That's probably the mower. It's got itself tangled into some sort of crazy scenario. Let's go and have a look. Aye, that guy's still working. Yep, there we go. Right. Get this guy lined up again and go. Go, my beauty. Alright. Hopefully get this field cultivated. And then we can start getting the potatoes in. Yes. Potato plantation away. Might even be able to get the potato planter moving in behind this guy. You know, because we do have quite a good width of arable soil over there, so if we set him off, we might be able to get him planting, which would be good. Just want to get this cultivation done as quickly as possible, you know, because those potatoes need to go in the ground right now. Get them in the ground, get them growing. That's the plan. At least I don't have sugarcane in this field anymore. That was a blooming nightmare. Oh my lord. Sugar beets are definitely a lot easier to harvest than sugar canes. For sure. Come on now. Frame yourself. Oh no, we're stuck in a hedge. That's better. Okay, fold yourself back out again. Perfect. Now we're cooking with gas. Higher. Away you go, my friend. Perfect. Okay, how are you doing here? Oh, hay's nearly done. That's good. That guy's doing well. This guy let's see if we can start planting these potatoes. Right, fold him out. Okay, lower that planter. And let's start planting. Way, there we go. We're planting spuds. Planting spuds in the ground for making chips and potato things. Oh, you've left a great big swath down there, you silly thing. Oh well, okay. We'll go up this edge. And I think I'll go round the headland actually. Because by that time this other guy probably will have done most of the cultivating. There's what's his face? Nope, you're not done. You're just buried in a hedge. Actually, we can probably get this guy rolling this field if we finish off this bit now. Goodness me, multitask Duncan today. Or multitask Lynx, I should say. Hey, there we go. Break persona again. Definitely used a lot of fertilizer. Ah, fish and chips. That would be good. That would be good to do. But yeah, we can't do fish farming. Sadly. Can't even do like chicken farming in that respect either, you know? We could sell the chickens, but we can't make... Right, I think that's us done for planting here. Or bacon. Oh, you know what we need to have in this game? A butcher's shop. Oh, hey, you've missed some bits. Because then you could sell pigs to a butcher and make bacon. Or sausages. And you could sell chickens to them. You know. You could even sell the cows. Is that a strip he's missed down there? It looks like it, doesn't it? I'm going to plant it anyway because that doesn't look right. Something looks decidedly wrong with that texture there. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Alright, let's fold you up. Ah, like proper retro farming equipment, like a hand plow and stuff like that. That would be cool and terrible at the same time. Because that would take ages to do. Can you imagine trying to plow a field like this size with a hand plow and a horse? You know, that would be just ludicrous, but hey, it would certainly be interesting. Yeah, farming sim in different eras. Ooh. Yeah, the technology that's available to it, available to you, differs depending on the time period. That would actually be a cool little feature, you know. That really would be a cool feature. Someone should get on to Giants about that. Right. Let's have this guy doing some rolling. So I do believe, yep, this needs rolling as well, and I am not. Oh, I disconnected. How dare! I am not going to not roll my field now, because I missed doing the other one. I'm not going to miss doing this one. Go. You're going to do it properly? I think he is. Excellent. Oi. Get back to work. You ain't done yet. Go on. Get to work. Oh, are you stopping again? He is. He's stopping again. What's he doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh my goodness gracious me. Right. Lower it. Turn it on. Lower it. Turn it on. Some things you just have to get them started with yourself, don't you? Some things, these AI workers, you just kind of need... That's better. You just kind of need to make them understand that, you know, these things won't do. This thing, I think we are going to need to refill with some seeds. I may have to take the truck over to the shop and pick up some more bags, because it is definitely going through these seeds at quite an astonishing rate. So we've used nearly 10%, or nearly like... Well, we started at 50 and we're now down to nearly 40, and we've done one row. So, yeah, we are definitely going to use a lot of potato seeds to get through this. Group, that is a very good idea, actually. I will definitely have to... oh, I was going to go around the headlands, wasn't I? That's what I was going to do. And then the kind of outline is done, isn't it? And then I can set a worker off to do the rest at a later date. Well, not at a later date, but, you know. How's Mr... Oh, he's doing okay with his... with these cultivating there. That's good. That's good. I'm going to have to get that stripped myself, though. And then we're going to have to return that guy, because that's going to start costing us money. More money than what we want. Try and make use of the maximum width here. I don't want to be planting in the verge if I can help it, you know. Goodness me. I'm going to use most of this potato seed just going round the headland of this field. I think I might be in for spending quite a bit of money on seeds. Because that was like 4 bags. Or 6, no, 6 bags. 6 bags of seed. To fill this thing half full. And it's basically doing nothing. So I'm going to have to maximize the yield on this field. I'm going to have to do a lot of fertilizing and everything else. I'm going to have to give this field maximum yield potential, I think. Otherwise, I'm going to bankrupt myself just like, you know, buying seed. Oh, hey, Jexels, that's not a bad idea. I'd completely forgotten that was actually an option to have the AI buy seed. So, yeah, once I've done the headland, I think I might just put it on buy seed because, you know, that would be a sensible idea. You better not be cultivating what I've just done, mate. I will not be happy if you've just cultivated up my potato crop over there. Actually, now I'm paranoid. Did he just cultivate? He did. Come here, you bugger. Where are you? He did just cultivate up my potatoes. Did you just cultivate my potatoes? Oh, no he didn't, but yes and no? I might have to go over that little bit. That's slightly irritating, but hey, let's, we'll finish this cultivating ourselves. Then we can return this at least and then finish off around the headland, and then we'll get our worker going on the rest. That's very odd because that little section looks like it has been cultivated, but it also, from the little indicator in the corner, it has but it hasn't, but it also has. It's like, what? Which is it then? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. What we gonna do? Nothing. Nothing today. Missed a tiny little bit. I hate it when that happens. You're turning around, there's just a little tiny section that you completely miss. Oh, hey, Jexels, that's cool. Thank you very much. If that works for you, I will be very interested. Although by that time I probably will have planted this field with potatoes using this tiny minuscule thing. I can see this taking me a while. I think I know what I'll be doing tonight. Is planting this field. I will turn her cage off, babe, once I've finished here. I'm only going to be another 5 minutes or so. And then I'll turn her cage off and I'll come through and join you as well. Because it is now 8 o'clock, which means it's almost time for this stream to come to a close. But I am going to finish cultivating this field before I disappear. Get this cultivator returned, and what I will do between here and next time is I will plant the rest of this field with potatoes. I will make sure everything is fertilized and rolled and all that kind of good stuff that needs doing for now. But I'm probably not going to advance the months very far because things are getting interesting now. We have plenty of fields doing plenty of different things, so I'm probably not going to advance time very much. I'll try and probably keep it in kind of March, April time as best I can for next time, and we'll kind of pick up where we left off. That's the idea anyway. You know, if I have to go a couple of months forwards, I'll try and keep the time jumps as short as possible, because I don't want you guys missing anything, because things are actually getting quite interesting now on the farm here. So yeah, I'll have to do some grass baling as well, but you've seen me do grass and hay baling so many times. You don't need to see me do grass and hay baling again. You know, that's going to be for the sheep, which hopefully next week we might get, depending on how things go. We're going to empty out that chicken coop and sell it, and then we might be able to put some sheep in that pen. Right. Oop. That was the wrong key. I want the shop. I want leased items. Cultivator. Return. Yes. There we go. Perfect. So send this guy back to the farm by the easiest route possible, which is that way. I'll take care of that later. This guy is doing pretty well with the rolling here. Actually, look at how well he's doing. He's only missed a few little tiny spots. That's not bad. This guy is struggling away. These mowers are slightly too big for this thing, which is why it's struggling a little bit. I really need to replace that guy. Anyway, let's finish going round the headland, and then I think we'll call it a day for today, guys. So, hopefully next time you see me, I will be sporting a brand new FarmTech controller, which will be amazing. I'm actually really interested in trying it out because it comes with the whole little side panel Magooty that has like a little joystick and lots of buttons and everything, so it should be absolutely brilliant for this game, because I can put like all of the like detached trailer and, you know, lift and lower and turn on and everything. I can put it all on this side panel, and it should be really, really fun to use. So very much looking forward to that, and hopefully that will be on the cards for next time. So that's the headland done. I will plant this field up and get it ready. I will make sure all of my other fields are planted and ready as well, and I will see you in the next stream, guys, which will be SnowRunner on Sunday. Yeah, same time as always, so that'll be 3 p.m. GMT, 10 a.m. EST, and yeah, we'll be carrying on where we left off on Chernokamsk. Did I say that right? Yes. So yeah, come join me for that, guys. We're on the home stretch for a more, which is actually really exciting. And yeah, hey, if my controller comes tomorrow, you may even see me sporting my FarmTech controller, or at least the steering wheel and pedals, on Sunday's SnowRunner stream. Exciting. But it'll probably be next week before we get anything set up. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It helps the channel out immensely. We are now over 400 subscribers and well on our way to the big 500, which is our next milestone. So yeah, thank you very much for your support as always, guys. Thank you to everyone who donated, who was able to donate. That's brilliant. To everyone who didn't, that's perfectly fine, I understand. Everything is do a vid on the controller. Ooh, like a little review kind of thing. Is that what you're meaning, Bart? That might be an idea. I might do that. Yeah. Anyway, until next time, guys, I will say adieu, and I shall see you in the next stream. So, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.